everyone, it's Tammy, and I am going to show you how to make a card using our new Colorful Seasons stamp set that is available on the 1st of June, along with a bundle that comes with seasonal layer Thinlit dies. And this is a super cute die set. It has things for all seasons and stamp sets. It's just beautiful. And we are going to make this card that I made yesterday, and I thought that I videoed it, but somehow it got not videoed. Some of it did, like the first 4 minutes, and then it just stopped. So we're going to do this card. This card reminds me of a Kenny Chesney song about an old blue chair that I just love. Some of you may not know that about me, but I love some country music. So we are using Dapper Denim, which is in the Color Theory Designer Series pack that is also available on June 1st. We have some really great stuff that's becoming available on June 1st. And I'm also going to be using some Tip Top Taupe that unfortunately is retiring come June 1st. So I really love this color, and I hate that it's retiring, but we just need a little bit, so I'm just going to take that much off, and I'm going to actually, yeah, I think we can make that work. And I'm going to put this little piece back in my collection that I need to actually retire myself here soon. I need to take all of my old in colors out and put my new in colors in. So we're also going to be using the stamp set and the die cuts, and I just wanted to leave this out so you guys could see the name, or I could tell you the name of this paper. I did a haul on all of the new stuff that I got, and this was included, and I love that it has two sides. And we're going to be using this side today. I initially thought that this would be really cute for the old chair, but when I cut it out of that, it just didn't look as good as I'd hoped. Oh, I don't have it. So then I cut it out in white, and I did it. And I like this chair, but it's not the look I was going for. So when I cut it out, oh, just passing through. When I cut it out using this, I actually had it on this side thinking I would do this, but I didn't like it so much against that. There wasn't as much of a contrast between the two, but I liked this better, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but I guess I used the light part, so that's what I'm going to try to do again. So I didn't know if I needed that, so I don't think I need that, but I do need to cut this down to size. So we're doing a standard A2 size card, so I want this to be 4 by 5 1/4. And I think actually I'm going to cut off the light part because I'm going to make the chair lighter. So I think that will work better. And then I have my A2 size card already cut out. That is from a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I just cut it in half and then scored it in half, and there is our card. And it's going to be a front loading card. So don't think, oh yes, I do need this for something. I'm going to take my Tip Top Taupe, and actually let's do this. Before I do that, I'm going to make the sand for my bottom of this card, and I kind of like the way it looks when it's ripped. So first what I'm going to do is just cut off some of this bottom so I can have enough for the Just Breathe at the top. Hopefully that's wide enough. If not, then I will have to cut another piece. I think it's just big enough. Awesome. And then so this is going to be our sand, and I want our sand to kind of go down. And it could actually be either way, like that. So I'm going to take the Tip Top Taupe, and I am just going to press this against it lightly, getting a marked amount on this, but it kind of looks sandy when you have it all done. And when it dries a little bit, it will look more like that. It's looking awfully dark right now. I don't know why it's looking so dark. This is crafted in real life, people. This is the second time I'm making this card, and that doesn't usually happen to me. So I don't know what the heck is I mean, it's like everything that is possible to do something funny. Did I get the wrong color? Nope. Tip top taupe. I mean, why is this so dark? That is bizarro. Well, I'm only going to assume it's going to dry a little lighter. It doesn't usually, I don't remember it usually looking this dark. But we'll just say okay, and we'll just go with it. Now I'm going to do some die cutting. I need to have my chair and my little drink. Those are the two things that I'm going to cut out. So I need that for the sentiment. For my chair, I'm going to use this light blue part here. And for my drink, I'm going to use this. And actually, I should go ahead and stamp my drink. So let me do that real quick. And I'm stamping that in Tip Top Taupe. So at least it'll all match, even if it turns out really dark for whatever reason. Of course, that turns out like normal. I don't get it. Maybe I just had an extra strong hand when I was doing that. I don't know. It'll still be cute. Nobody else will know that I didn't expect it to be that dark. So I'm grabbing my Big Shot. And I'm going to put my drink down with the die over it to cut that out. And my chair down in the blue cardstock or designer series paper that I want it to look. I want it to be that lighter blue, so I have it in that area. I'm just running this through, and then once you feel that it's gone through, I just go right back. And I'm using Dapper Denim because that's the color that matches this designer series paper. And I have not put this on a magnet yet, so I have to be really careful to make sure that I don't lose any of these. So I like to put them back right away. I'm just taking the paper out. I could use our little die cut thingy, but actually we got a new one and I haven't gotten that yet. I don't know that I will. I might still just use our old one. The new one is supposed to be new and improved, which is, I don't know what they did differently. I just need this to hold on to some tape until I get it on a magnet. There we go. And I will probably do that right after this, just because I like that. I like them on the magnets. Then I know I have them all, and they all seem to fit a lot better, and there's no reason to lose them that way. It's so much easier to keep track of. Okay, so I'm also going to do our stamping. So this is going to go like that. If you guys haven't heard that Old Blue Chair song, I would play it, but there's copyright issues, so I can't play it. But I hope that you guys listen to it, because it is a really good song. It talks about everything that's happened in that old blue chair, including, you know, love that's come and gone, and getting a little carried away and not being able to get up after too many drinks. And I'm going to use my Misty for this. This is the kind of thing that I love the Misty for. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. I'm going to put my sentiment down here at the bottom. That way I know that it fits and that it's exactly where I want it to be. I'm going to put my magnets on to hold the paper in place. Then I can put my cover down and I can stamp on this. Now, we don't sell the Misty. The Misty comes from, I got it from mysweetpetunia.com. If you go there, you can purchase it. I know that there are some others that are coming out just like the Misty, but might be a little less expensive. I don't know. That's the talk I've heard. I do not have those. I can't comment on those. I know that I have the Misty and I love it. And there's two sizes. There's this one, which is the small size, and then there's another one that's a bigger size, and they might even have a third size now, but these are the only two that I have. I have the original Misty, and then this is the mini. And you can stamp as many times as you need to, and it's not going anywhere. It stays in the same spot, which I think is phenomenal. Because sometimes stamping, you can get an area that has less ink on it than others or whatever. And sometimes on these big, large stamps like this, that happens. It's just, I mean, nothing wrong with your technique. It just happens. So I like to use a baby wipe to clean these when I use my Misty. And I love the sentiment, just breathe. Because sometimes I need to remember that myself. I'm going to go ahead and close my ink, and I'm going to use my ATG gun and stick this down. This kind of looks like a sunset to me, or a blue sky. Not really a sunset, that was a wrong word. This reminds me of the blue sky if you were settling down on the beach. It would be cool to make it a sunset, but I don't have the time or energy to do that today. Now I'm going to take my glue pen and do this part with that. Or actually, I'm going to use this glue because I have it handy. We do have a fine tip glue pen that you could use too. They're both very nice. This just happens to be some art glitter glue, and I really like this too. So, but I do really like our fine tip glue. It is nice. So I'm going to put this down in the sand. And you could glue this down or use your ATG or your snail adhesive. The snail adhesive is the same thing as the ATG. It's just that I go through so much of it. It's way more economical for me to use an ATG automatic tape gun. And there we go. Isn't that cute? Just breathe. I know that sometimes everyone could use a sentiment like that. So that is our first card of this series. I will do a couple more at least, and yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this stamp set as much as I do. And if you like it, you can shop 24/7. My link is down below. I'd love to have you as a customer. Thank you so very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.